Well, we get another video. You guys said you kind of like these videos in the morning when you wake up, so let's go ahead and I've had some steaks here, some New York strips. They have been sitting in some Chicago steak seasoning for about 3 hours here on the counter, and they're at room temperature. They're very soft, the way they were packaged, one side started getting brown where they were all touching each other, but the other side was completely fine. So they've been sitting in seasoning for a couple hours. We got a nice smoky skillet on like a medium high heat. When this steak touches this pan, it needs to be sizzling really well. So, like that. And I typically do about 4 minutes on each side. These are pretty thick steaks. They're 1-inch cut. So now that we got them there, there's no butter, there's no nothing, just a well-greased pan with lard or some type of like olive oil or coconut oil. We use olive oil or we use lard. And I'll let this sit here for about 4 minutes, and I won't touch it. And then I'll flip it, and I'll set it on the other side for about 3 minutes, and I'll show you what it looks like here in 4 minutes. And here we are right at about 3.5, 4 minutes. Got a nice crust to it. Not overcooked. I do the same thing on the other side. Alright, we are about 3.5 minutes in. Look at that nice crust. I'll set it on a plate to rest. Beautiful. Perfectly done steak. Let it rest about 5-10 minutes. Take these other steaks, throw it right in there. 927. See you guys back here at 9:32. Okay, here we are, 9:32. Nice crust. I'll see you guys back here about 9:35-ish. Not quite 9:36. Maybe. 9:35. Perfect. This is one of the steaks. They've been sitting for about 10 minutes. It's like a more medium rare style. If you want to back down on this, you can go down to 3 minutes on each side and it'll be more of a rare, not so much medium, but I like this that it doesn't have any blood showing, but it's got a medium rare texture. Oh my god. When I tell you this, cooking it like this is the best steak I've ever had. I mean, this is the best way to cook it. The secret to any of this, anybody that I cook this type of steak for this way, they fall in love with it. It just falls apart, melts in your mouth, mouth-watering. The secret to cooking a good steak, no matter what, is letting the steak get to room temperature before you cook it. That is the best thing that you can do for a steak. All the other opinions people have about butter and salt and marinating it before, that's irrelevant. The key to a successful steak that just really tastes good is letting the steak get to room temperature before you cook it, so you don't throw it in the pan cold and all of a sudden it shocks and it just toughens up, and then it's like, this is terrible. This is a good steak. I can taste everything. It's so enjoyable. I'm gonna finish the steak. That's how I cook my steaks. Y'all be blessed. Maybe next time we'll do a reverse sear. I'll show you how I do that. Take care. I think somebody wants to try some steak. Oh boy. That good? Is that good? You approve? Is it good? Huh? Oh, yes, it's good.